I'm the star of the show today.
Best YouTube award goes to
Dana!
Oh goodness, the magic of editing. Another brush with black, we're just gonna keep using the same one. I don't know. Fire. Right here. And then fire. I gotta remember to do that. I'm not gonna remember to do that.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am joined with my good friend Hayley for a special Halloween tutorial. First off, I'm just starting off with some moisturizer, applying this to her face, and then going in with foundation as per usual. I'm again using my Urban Decay foundation as per usual, applying that with a beauty blender, and then going in with a foundation stick by Maybelline and using this as a concealer actually to highlight the high points of her face, so under the eyes, the nose, the temples, and the chin. And of course, to blend this all in, I'm going back in with my beauty blender and using dabbing motions to make sure that the product stays where I want it to be and ensures that it highlights the best. To set it, I'm using a little powder puff and using this under her eyes to make sure that area doesn't crease, and then using a large fluffy brush for the rest of her face. I don't want to go in with too heavy a contour, but I am contouring a little more than I usually would for an everyday type look. I'm going in with a matte shade from my NYX contour kit and just applying this into the hollows of her cheeks and her temples, and then applying a mixture of 3 matte pink blushes to her cheeks to add a little bit more flush to them, and then going in with this amazing golden highlighter that Hayley was absolutely fawning over onto the points of her cheeks. Once that's all done, I'm going in with my favorite shadow from my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, Solid Caramel, and just applying this right into her crease and up pretty much to her brow bone to act as the transition shade, and then going in with a black pencil liner and just applying this all over the lid. This doesn't have to be clean at all, this is just acting as the base for our smoky eye. I actually learned this tip from GLAM and I absolutely swear by it, so once that is placed down, I'm just blending it out with the tip of my finger to make sure it's not as harsh, and then setting that with a lot of black eyeshadow that is tapped onto the lid rather than swiped on to prevent any fallout. And going back in with the brush that I used to apply Salted Caramel, I'm just taking this with no extra product and using it on the very point where the black meets that transition shade to make sure it's seamless and not too harsh. And then I'm going in with a mahogany red shadow and just applying this right into her crease on top of everything to add in the reds, and then I'm mixing in a bit of purple as well to deepen in the outer corner. I really wanted the theme of this look to be red, black, and gold, so to bring in that gold as well as bring in some light to the eyes, I added a lot of a shimmery golden pigment to the inner corners of her eyes after wetting the brush to make sure it really stood out even more, and then I went ahead and did everything I did on the lid to the lower lash line to make sure it was all cohesive, so I laid down the transition shade first, then the black, and then a bit of the red to ensure a seamless blend, and then added a little more gold into the inner corner. To fill in Hayley's eyebrows, I just went in with an angled brush and some black shadow. To fill these in, I just stuck to her natural shape and just darkened them. I really wanted the brows to blend in with the triangles that I was going to add in, so this was how I went about doing that. To create the triangles, I just went in and took my Maybelline gel eyeliner and my Kat Von D felt tip pencil to draw these in and get the cleanest lines. I took it very slow and steady, using small strokes rather than drawing the line all at once to ensure that the lines were as straight as I could and it got the best point. And then to fill these in, I took Black Bean by NYX. It's a jumbo pencil, which I absolutely love, and I filled it in with that before setting it with a lot of black shadow to ensure that it was very dark and would not budge since it is an area of movement. And then I just did this again on the tops of her eyebrows. The ones on the tops of the brows I made a little bit thicker than the ones on the lower eye, but if you wanted to make them the same on the top and bottom, feel free to do so. Once I was done applying the black shadow, I decided I wanted to bring in some gold. This was actually Hayley's idea and it turned out really, really well. I just took some of that same gold that I applied to the inner corners and added this to the very centers of the triangles to again tie in the theme of red, black, and gold. For the lips, I went in with a black lipstick and just took an angled brush to line her lips. If you wanted to use a black eyeliner to do the step, you definitely could. I just chose to use a lipstick. I also went ahead and added a little bit of an overlining on the outer corners of her lips just by dragging out the line on the outer corner and then swinging it back up to the upper lip so it creates a little bit of a triangle. I just thought it was the perfect little touch for this clown look. I went ahead and filled it in with my favorite red lipstick from NYX after that, and then added a little bit of black shadow to the outer corners to create a black ombre fade, and of course highlighted the centers of her lips with that same gold highlighter that I used before. And with that all done, here is the completed GLAM Creepy Clown.
We roll up to the spot and they know it's enough to go down. Start a party with vibe.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Dana and welcome back to my channel. That was so enthusiastic. I'm here with my good friend Hayley.
That's me.
She came over today and I did her makeup for Halloween. This is my take on a glam creepy clown. I absolutely love it. She pulls it off super well. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and of course go check out Hayley. I'll have all of her social media and stuff in the description. She actually has a makeup page, so you should
Self promo.
Until next time, peace out, stay spooky. Bye!